Today, I want to review with you guys the 3 simple steps on how to eliminate and conquer debt in 2024. Step number 1, know thy debt. Confront the financial Goliath. Know the total amount of debt that you owe, whether that be from personal loans, auto loans, credit cards, etc. Step number 2, part and divide the Red Sea of bills, recurring subscriptions, and debt from your income. Do a cleanse. Understand what your fixed expenses are and what your variable expenses are. Variable expenses can be anything from food and clothing, things that fluctuate in price and are a different price every time you go and purchase them. And then fixed expenses being things that you pay on a recurring basis that are at a fixed price. The price does not change. And step number 3, you're going to budget like a pharaoh. Budget like a pharaoh. Why budget like a pharaoh? A pharaoh was the king and ruler over ancient Egypt. A pharaoh was a visionary, someone who was powerful and was focused on building his legacy and a pyramid of wealth for himself and for his people. So, how can you budget like a pharaoh? Remember, you are your own business. And a pharaoh was a strategic planner, someone that always focused on what was most important and on the long-term vision. A pharaoh also knew how to allocate and use his resources. So, for you in your financial plan, you might have different assets, different opportunities, possibilities, a network of people that you might know. Think of all of the things that you own or that you have in your life that can help you either generate more income or be used to help you pay off debt. Think of all of those resources and use them and be detail-oriented with them. Many of us want to be financially free and we want to grow our income exponentially. We want to be millionaires overnight. But how are you going to manage $1 million if you don't even know how to manage the income that you're making now? So we have to be detail-oriented with what we have now. We have to be grateful for the blessings we have now, for the income we have now, and learn how to manage it. If you don't know how to manage your own personal finance, manage your own personal business, then how are you going to be able to manage it when it does grow and when you're financially free and rich? From there, a pharaoh never acts from a place of scarcity and weakness and fear and desperation. A pharaoh always acts from a place of power and abundance. Have an abundant mindset. Know that you have everything it takes to overcome the Goliath of debt. You can conquer debt. And then from there, think long-term wealth. Think about the pyramid of wealth that you are going to build, the legacy that you're going to leave for your loved one, your spouse, or just for yourself if you're single. Think long-term. Think about the legacy you want to leave. So, from there, you have a couple of methods to eliminate debt. You can first choose the snowball method, which means that you attack the lowest balance debt that you own. So, for example, if you have a small credit card, you pay that off and then apply minimum payments to all other debts. And those small wins give you motivation to keep on paying and eliminating the Goliath of debt that you have. The other one is the avalanche method. With the avalanche method, you actually pay or allocate all of the money that you have to pay off your debt to the highest interest bearing account that you have, or the highest interest loan that you have, the highest interest debt that you have. And then from there, you do minimums on all the lower balances that you have in debt. You can do either one of those, or you can do step number 3, which is actually just being able to start over. I call this the baptizing of your account. Start a new checking account. Look for a software or a fintech company online, one that has a high interest rate and that comes with a budgeting tool with it, so that you can go ahead and separate all the recurring subscriptions that you do not care about, or all of those expenses that you've been paying that you haven't been able to manage, and you just move over the things that you are going to be paying on that are of importance to you and that you need. And then from there, you move over your direct deposit or you deposit your check into that new checking account. You want to eliminate that old checking account because, trust me, I've seen bank statements working at the bank. It gets ugly and very disorganized fast. Once you set up that new bank account, preferably with a high interest rate, you download a budgeting app. Just like Pharaoh, you need a trusted advisor. The thing is, you can actually get good advice and you can get a lot of help from great budgeting apps such as Copilot, Capital, Mint, Every Dollar, or Rocket Money. You can use any one of those budgeting apps to help you categorize and strategically assign all of the money that you have to a specific category of expenses. You want to be in control and tell your money where to go because you are Pharaoh. You are telling everything and every dollar in your kingdom where it's going to go because you have a long-term vision and you're going to build a pyramid of wealth for yourself. And at the end of the year, I can guarantee you, if you do that, not only will you save money, you will be on the path of having built a strong foundation for your pyramid and your financial temple. Hey, this is the Notorious Money Show. Give me a like. Let's get out of debt in 2024. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys like this content. It's your boy Adrian. Peace out, you guys.